a lot of pressure, man.
Yeah, it is. Evil.
Knievel.
Not our real names.
Nailed it.
Oh, you want me to do my bit? Okay, here we go.
Who are those guys?
You're gonna love it. It's just a little independent.
That might have been too much, man.
Move it however you're comfortable, Todd.
That's a little risque there.
Uh-oh.
This is how we're starting, huh?
Well, yes, we are. Dirty, dirty. I love that intro.
Yeah, we might have to,
Love that intro.
reuse that one.
All right. Hey, welcome to A Little Independent Weirdos. Not a little independent weirdos, but hey, weirdos, welcome to A Little Independent. My name's Ryan.
And I'm Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Hi, Ryan.
How are you, sir?
Was that my Kathleen Turner?
Late Kathleen Turner.
Did it?
I understand she was on a TV show later on in her life playing a man. I won't watch it. Friends, if you like it, should watch Friends. I will not watch it. But today, and I should have thought ahead, is Star Wars Day, May the 4th.
Yes.
And I don't think there's really an independent Star Wars movie. We could have done like a fan film on YouTube or something, but maybe for next year.
Well, there's independents where they're, little comic geeks are running around with Star Wars.
Uh-oh. Putting Star Wars comic geeks on blast. They like being called that.
It was a reference. It was a
but
bad reference.
I have an apology to make to you.
Oh,
And
right off the get-go.
I've heard from the corrections office, and I feel really stupid. Last episode, I thought I was really clever with some things, but I was not. Wings of Desire was a movie we did last time.
Yeah.
And I mentioned that there's a remake of it called Far Away So Close.
Yeah.
Sequel.
Oh.
100% the sequel. And our movie even said to be continued. I feel so profoundly stupid. I'm like, what's wrong with me?
Isn't it the research department that we have to go have a talk with?
I guess. But I just thought it was an American version of it and they had the original actors in it. No,
Yeah.
It's a full sequel. It's a whole different movie.
City of Angels is still on the table then?
City of Angels is a remake of the first one of Wings of Desire. So out of the German existential abyss, you have pulled us out of the muck, Todd.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because, you kept saying I have a certain type of movie. I was a little concerned
This
there.
is a thing for you.
Yeah, well.
Is it getting you?
Yeah,
I'll stop saying
Well,
it.
and your wife said it, and then I'm like, oh, what the hell's going on? So
No.
I went through all my films and it proved to myself that it wasn't true. So I'm okay now.
No. In this one, little kids are abused. So you still have a type.
They yelled. I think they stick up for themselves pretty good, don't you?
You have done such a service, sir, by suggesting literally a movie with Happy in the title.
Yeah.
Happy, Texas from 1999.
Yeah. The year of The Matrix and The Blair Witch.
I know.
What a year.
I had not seen this. I think I may
thought
have
you told me you told me you did. I thought you said you
I
loved
got
that
it confused
movie.
with something else. And
Really?
holy shit, was this
That was
fun.
your first time.
Yes.
That makes me very happy.
This was, yes, me too. It was so much fun.
It's a gem.
It is a gem. Happy Texas, 1999. The description. See what you think about this.
Okay.
3 prisoners escape. 2 end up in Happy Texas, where they're mistaken for a gay couple expected there to help with the small girl's beauty pageant. As the 2 are paid $1,000, they decide to stay until the heat is gone.
Yeah.
Why do they call it the small girl's beauty pageant?
So you don't think Miss America or whatever?
Yeah. Just
One
a weird
review I
small
read.
girls.
Yeah, and I'm going to save that for the end. What they compared it to, because I had a little issue with the end. Is all. Not an issue, but just an observance.
Okay. We may have the same observance.
Yeah, I'm sure we do.
This is billed as a comedy, crime, romance.
Definitely comedy.
100%.
Definitely crime.
And romance. I loved
It's a romantic comedy.
the Harry and Joe story. I thought they were awesome together.
Yeah.
There were some surprising things
Yep.
about this movie.
Except he's Steven in the movie.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that. So we're going to go through our cast list. We start starring Jeremy Northam as Harry. Had you seen him in anything before?
Harry Hole in the
Snowman?
epic snowman movie. No,
No.
no. I actually looked.
His name's Harry Sawyer in this, not Harry Hole.
Yeah, if
Which
you
is
watch,
still the most confusing character, but it's from the book.
yeah,
And it's a Swedish or Scandinavian thing. No, never mind.
yeah, that would be a rabbit hole.
So Harry, he's a British guy. Did you know that?
No,
The lead actor in this? British guy.
not at all.
I remembered him as the villain. This is the nerdiest shit you'll hear. From The Net with Sandra Bullock.
I went down his whole. He's like 50
Oh, you
films.
looked him up?
Yeah, earlier.
Yeah.
50 films. The Net. I'm like, that's the only one I think I saw.
The
Out of
Net,
50 movies.
I haven't seen in a long time. I don't know if it holds up. He's also in a movie called Mimic with Mira Sorvino, and it's a sci-fi horror movie, and it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen that years ago.
You may, and
I recognize
it
that.
spawned some sequels, which weren't as good, but that first one was actually pretty cool. And then he is in a movie, a fucking bonkers movie called The Singing Detective. You ever seen this?
No.
Robert Downey Jr., Mel Gibson.
Oh,
I think it's a remake. And just watch The Singing Detective. Watch it tonight if you can. That shit. This movie.
all right. See,
And
you get
again, he's a
you
British
get all
man.
these bonus movies with us. You
I guess
never,
you
it's
do.
never just one.
Just because I'm a huge nerd. Then I could talk about this man for the whole podcast. Steve Zahn
Oh,
as Wayne Jr.
and the way he says it, he has got.
His name, that was so I laughed out loud many times in this movie.
Oh, right from the get go.
The first time he says his name is Wayne Jr.
Yeah,
So let's extrapolate that for a minute. His father
yeah.
is
He's a junior.
Wayne Sr.
He's a junior. They had to do it again.
So his last name is Wayne, clearly. You
Middle
know, John
name.
Wayne, whatever. But they named the first name and the middle name.
Mm-hmm.
That was so freaking funny, coupled with how he looks. But so Steve Zahn, I fucking love this guy. And what's the first thing you remember seeing him in? Is there anything you remember seeing him in anything? And I'm not trying to set you up.
This might be it. I mean, because this is 99. I can't think of an earlier one.
He blasted right out of the gate in That Thing You Do. Stole that movie.
Oh, yeah. Was that earlier?
He's the guitar player, yeah.
Is that earlier than
I
this?
wonder what happened to the Oneaters. In his style, and a lot of people say he's a one-trick pony, and I get it, but he's so good at what he does. He's in Out of Sight.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Out of Sight? Steven Soderbergh movie with George Clooney and
I'm trying to
Jennifer Lopez. Now, Out of Sight
I want to say yes, but
came out in 1998. I have a theory that his character from Out of Sight is his character from this movie.
Okay.
Because I know this is visual,
Yeah.
but this is him in Out of Sight.
Oh, yeah, totally. He's just not wearing the skull cap.
Now,
And the-
was he just cultivating that handlebar mustache for this movie?
Yeah.
Or is it possible they could
Was
be
he
the same character?
Was he a con?
Yeah, he was a
ex-con?
criminal. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Different
I mean,
name in Out of Sight. He wasn't Wayne Jr.
So when they're in prison, you see a lot of that.
But Out of Sight, particularly this scene, again, he's goofy, but he has this emotional resonance to him that's really unbelievable. Saving Silverman is a comedy that is super underrated. Sahara,
Yeah, I love that.
also starring William H. Macy. Again, the poor Dirk Pitt movie that nobody liked, which I freaking love.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Rescue Dawn. Remember Rescue Dawn?
Yep.
Super dramatic.
He's in a lot of stuff.
He is. But
And
why
he's not a one-trick pony. He is
No.
not.
Why isn't he bigger than he? I mean, the guy is so fucking rad.
Yeah.
And then he's in a movie we both love, which we may do on the show, Knights of Badassdom. You may have forgotten about that one.
Yep. I watched that thanks to you.
Then we have William
Which
H.
is
Macy.
a nice, proper geek Star
Oh, yeah.
Wars
It's perfect.
for today.
Perfect.
It's nice for you to mention that one.
Perfect. Then we have William H. Macy, who plays Sheriff Chappie Dent. We could talk about William H. Macy for the next 17 hours.
All the actors are great in this, but Zahn and Macy were just so good.
Really amazing.
Yeah.
Really amazing. And William H. Macy, the one movie I want to call out is The Cooler. Have you ever seen The Cooler?
Oh yeah,
Alec
number of
Baldwin,
times. Yep. And,
Maria.
no,
Yeah, I'm going to get it wrong. It's not Bellucci. But
no, that's I know
Maria Bello. Maria Bello.
I was almost there.
Super, super great. William H. Macy just elevates everything he's in.
Yeah.
In this especially, I was blown away by him.
I mean, I always think Fargo, right? Off the gate, but...
Oh, well, be right there. Yeah, Shep Proudfoot.
He's fleeing the scene.
I got those numbers right now.
He's fleeing the interview.
And then we have our female lead, Allie Walker, as Josephine McClintock, a.k.a. Jo. Tell me you know her from a very important early 90s action movie.
Oh, I didn't look
Did you see
I didn't
her?
look her filmography up. I did see she was from Tennessee, which gives her that southern.
I actually thought her accent was the worst out of everybody's. Interesting.
She probably just used her regular.
Okay. Maybe they just regularly sound like shit.
So you're very attuned to Texas versus
she is
Tennessee.
the female lead in Universal Soldier, my friend.
Oh.
Dolph Lundgren, Jean-Claude Van Damme, who has to cool down. His bun's just out, and she's putting ice all over him. And she always stuck out to me in that movie. She's better than she should be in it. I think she's got a really cool look.
Yeah.
And she's tough.
What'd you think of her in this movie?
I thought she was great in it.
Yeah, she killed it.
She was really, really good. And there's one scene in particular that I loved. We have Elena Douglas as Miss Schaefer, who is the teacher of what is she? The teacher?
She's teaching the girls in the pageant.
Okay.
And she's never gotten them into the pageant.
She's a character actress. She's great. I first remember her from the remake of Cape Fear in 1991.
Oh.
She was in that. And she's in Stir of Echoes, which is a Kevin Bacon ghost story. That's really creepy.
Yeah. I have seen that, but it's not really.
Then we have MC Gainey, renowned character actor. He plays Bob. He's in 189. He has 189 credits in a lot of Broken Lizard movies.
The third convict, Bob Maslow. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's probably best known for Con Air as the crazy pilot. And he's the guy who's in Sideways running naked with his dong hanging out in Sideways.
That's
after
him?
The guy gets busted. Yeah.
that scene is just incredible.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Sideways, do yourself a favor and watch it.
Yeah. Written by Ed Stone, Mark Ilesley, and Phil Reeves. None of them have really done much, with the exception Phil Reeves, who wrote this movie, was also an actor in Sideways.
Yeah. Well, so we'll say it's a writer-director, and then he had help with a couple other writers.
Yeah. It was directed by Mark Ilesley. He was noted. He was the second unit director on Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. He's got another movie that he directed in 2003 called Bookies.
And then he just drops off the map.
Which kind of sounds interesting, but it stars Nick Stahl, who is an actor who I think legitimately went insane. Went crazy. He's the kid in Terminator 3. He's John Connor
I thought
in Terminator 3.
Well, and so did Furlong in Terminator 2.
This guy literally left, was institutionalized or something. I may be talking out of school. Tagline. Did you look up the tagline?
No, I saw it in small print, but I'm like, nope, this is our moment. I like when you read it to me, right?
There's more than one. Escaped convicts disguised as beauty pageant experts. This could get ugly.
It lets you know it's a comedy.
Okay. And the second one is they need pros. They're getting cons.
All right.
Not bad.
I like both of those.
Brisk hour and 38 minutes. Budget was $2.5 million. Opening weekend U.S. made $72,000. Worldwide gross $3.7 million. And it was purchased at Sundance.
Yep. 1999.
So a couple of awards. American Comedy Awards nominee for William H. Macy as Best Supporting Actor, which I think is well-deserved.
Oh, yeah.
Film Independent Spirit Awards. Steve Zahn won for Best Supporting Actor.
Yeah, you see a lot of stuff with Zahn, even in the critics on this.
And at Sundance, Steve Zahn won Special Jury Prize for Dramatic Acting.
Yeah, it had to be the dance.
But it's interesting. I think it's great. And a Grand Jury Prize nominee for the director for dramatic film.
Yeah.
All right.
He kills in this.
He does. So getting into this movie, and I know there's a lot of people, the reviews talked about how there's a lot of premises like this. There's movies where people are pretending to be something else, and there's this. Trapped in Paradise is one with Nicolas Cage.
Yep.
But I didn't give a shit. I was on board from moment one.
Yeah.
And it opens on a highway with a kind of chain gang situation
Yeah.
and a dead armadillo.
All three of our boys are tied together, chained together.
Chained together. And immediately the thing that first hits me is Steve Zahn's choice of accent. Because he's doing, and I was in.
It's hard to understand him.
He's doing he's got like a
mou-
gumball in his mouth.
Yeah.
Like
chew.
a Jeff Bridges. He's
Like,
doing a later Jeff Bridges.
He's full of chew,
Yeah.
you know.
And the handlebar mustache, the whole 9 yards, which I thought was fake, but based on his picture, maybe was totally real. But he and, I'm already forgetting names.
Well, Steven, are we going by...
He and Harry. So Wayne and Harry are tied together with Bob, and they start to get upset with one another. Bob apparently is very irritable.
yeah, well, they're scooping up a dead armadillo. Zahn, our boy, is.
Yeah, and they got to
and
bag
then,
all this stuff. They're standing right in the middle of the road, by the way.
Harry's, right in the middle of the highway in Cool Hand Luke style. Got all the armed
Yeah.
guards around him.
Did you
And,
get the parallel to Cool Hand Luke with how he was talking?
yeah. And I keep wanting to call him Steve, but it's Harry at this point.
Yeah.
Harry is our bag boy, and he's tired of it. Or no, how about the opening joke? I'm sorry, that got me. Why did the armadillo cross the road? It didn't. See? And he sticks his dead armadillo right in his face.
When Bob gets irritable, starts calling Steve Zahn's character, Wayne's character, Goat Boy, and I love Wayne's trigger. The light is green. The light is green.
Yeah. So this is a funny moment for you when I texted you the other day, and I replied, "The light is green."
Oh,
And you replied with
the
the
Ghostbusters
Ghostbusters
line. Yeah, the
response,
Travis
which
line.
I didn't get right at first. So you hadn't seen the movie yet.
no.
So we had two different movies going in our
But we still got it.
language. We still got there. That's funny.
And what I love, MC Gainey is a physical, right? Like he's a big domineering presence. And Harry's a pretty tall guy, but he's just a scary dude. And what killed me was Steve Zahn's not going to fight him, but he stands for so long and then he hits MC Gainey with the armadillo. He stands there staring at him and then bam, and
Yeah.
there's this nasty like goo all over MC Gainey's face.
I don't know what they use for that, but it is so gross.
I could smell it.
Yeah.
I could smell it through the
Yeah.
screen.
You literally, feel it.
And the fight causes them to be taken away. They're taken away in a van.
Yeah.
And you'd call this the inciting incident in that Wayne and Bob start fighting in the van, which causes the van to completely overturn.
Yeah, he calls
killing
him-
the driver? Or knocking
I don't
him
think
out?
they show, yeah.
But they
They just crawl out.
clearly escape.
Calls
And
him Goat Boy again.
Bob takes off. And I didn't know at this point that Wayne and Harry don't know each other.
No. Yeah, introductions are in order now.
Which was kind of interesting. And they go to, and we didn't talk about him. We talked about him in the poker night episode, but Ron Pearlman plays the Texas Marshal, which again is perfect.
Yeah.
He's not in it a ton, but when he's going through
Yeah,
who
he looks so young too.
he does.
22 years ago.
I feel like he was young until one point and he aged like 50 years.
Like
And he's been the
Like
same.
his skull grew.
Yeah,
Like
and
his
his hair
face
went
is
gray.
so much bigger. Like Travolta.
It just a matter of moments, and he's looked the same good
Ever since.
ever since. But Ron Perlman says that these are the people who are fugitives. And Wayne steals cars. Harry credit card scams and maybe a forger. Did you get that?
Yep.
Maybe a forger? Because he does do some forgery.
Yeah, white collar stuff.
And then Bob is a bad guy. They don't
and
say what he does, but he's a
The reason
bad
we're
guy.
here today, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen.
The other two, forget it.
Yeah. Before he kills somebody else.
So they've established there are fugitives. We have people hunting them. A really bad guy out there. And that sets the movie up pretty well, I
Yeah.
think. Because you don't know where, Harry and Wayne are going to go. And then we move into two other characters named Stephen and Dave in a convenience store. Now, I don't remember which was Stephen and Dave, but did one of those guys look familiar to you?
The
real
shorter
pageant
one, maybe?
guys?
kind of.
One of them, his name is Michael Hitchcock, and he's in Serenity. He's the key members of Parliament have observed this subject.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know if you would kind of connect to that at all.
Yeah, I didn't.
Michael Hitchcock, he's in a ton of Christopher Guest movies, amazing ad-libber. I thought maybe that would click to you. He looks way younger, but...
Yeah. Do you think they were ad-libbing that whole
I think most
lovers
of what they did.
quarrel?
Well, who knows how much was ad-libbed in this movie?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think the Harry character ad-libbed a bunch, but Steve Zahn for sure.
Yeah, they definitely didn't script his dance.
Yeah. Oh, God, that was amazing. I rewound that. So, Stephen and Dave, they're on the road. They've got an RV. I've noticed that it's Jim Hogg County Corrections.
Nice.
And there's some kind of voiceover, and the quote that I wrote down is, "Prisons are leaking like a macrame diaphragm."
Yeah.
So apparently this area has a fugitive problem.
That was like the radio station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Harry and Wayne end up stealing an RV that belonged to these characters,
Yeah.
Stephen and
And I
Dave.
love the way they filmed it. They're in the retail gas station, whatever they're in, filming those two guys having their little spat about, midlife crisis. And then out the window behind them is our boys stealing their crappy camper.
And Stephen and Dave don't seem very upset. They're going to pull an insurance scam, apparently, and they're happy that. But
And they're going to wait 2 weeks, which gives them
it doesn't
time
make
to
any
do
sense
their
to me
caper.
because knowing that they were supposed to do a job, maybe they just said, "Screw the job, the $1,000 isn't worth it." But what really gets me is Harry and Wayne are in this car. They're pulled over by a police officer, William H. Macy, and they pull the wool over your eyes. You're like, "Oh man!"
Yeah.
He's like, "We've been looking for you."
I think they were broke down, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
they're on the side of the road,
Yeah.
broke down. Yeah, and then he pulls up to him.
And you're like, "Oh man, they're pinched already."
And the old head caught in the steering wheel
oh yeah,
gig
that's right.
that is
Yeah, Steve Zahn is
which
between
is
Harry's legs.
a wonderful setup for what's coming later.
Yeah, that's
when
true.
Macy goes, "Oh my!"
Yeah. Doesn't seem to as maybe shocked as he could be.
Right, as he should have been.
And they're taken to what seems like a courthouse.
Yeah,
And the judge, Paul Dooley, that guy, that character actor is so awesome.
he was scary. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever you say.
And it's-
but he's in overalls.
Do you want one or two? One or two?
I got one question for you, and they're like, "Yes, Judge." The whole time they're busted.
Yeah. And you, as the audience, thinks they're busted.
Yeah,
But it turns out they pick one, which is the lesser of one or two. And it's $1,000 for doing some sort of job that they've been contracted to do.
yeah.
That
So
you
they're like,
don't
"Oh,
know."
we're getting paid. We're not getting lynched." Okay.
Yeah. And again, you're along for the ride if you didn't read, because I didn't. I
Okay.
didn't read the overview before.
That's a wonderful thing
Yeah.
to go into this movie clean like
Yeah.
that. And then they said you can sign for your money in the morning at the bank.
Yeah.
So
okay.
which sets up our
There you go.
next character.
They're gonna get some money and split,
They're going to get the money and run.
but they're curious, so they go back to the RV and they're looking around the RV.
Who are these guys?
And who are these guys? And Wayne pulls out a little suit and he says, "Midget clothes." I know that's not a nice thing to say.
and then he's
but
like, then he pulls out another suit.
Yeah.
Midget circus.
midget circus kids, and they're so bizarre.
And then the other guy, Harry, is like, "What about the sewing machine?"
Yeah, he finds a sewing machine.
Oh, we're tailors for.
We're traveling midget tailors. And it's really
How
funny.
do you not laugh at that?
And it's clear from a magazine that they pick up showing Stephen and Dave that they are pageant professionals.
Yep. And,
And-
they get very hopeful at first because they see some hot girls in the magazine until they
Older
find
girls.
until they find their I want to say their wedding book.
And Stephen and Dave are a couple.
Yeah.
They're a
It's
Gay couple.
wedding pictures.
And so, again, immediately, you're like, oh, redneck setting. Oh, boy. I started to get a little worried.
But you've already laughed at least 4 times by this point.
I have, but I started to get worried that it would be a hackneyed
Oh, yeah.
gay. Like, they wouldn't treat the homosexual stuff, and they wouldn't treat the gay stuff respectfully, and we'd be done for easy jokes.
Yeah.
And that was right away. I'm saying that was not the case at all.
No.
But I started to get a little worried. Just not that I think Steve Zahn would be a part of that, but that other guy, I don't know. I didn't know much about him. So, the next scene is them going to the bank the next day, trying to get their money.
Yep. They're waiting in line.
And it's, a traditional or a typical small town bank.
There was an awful lot of people there for first thing in the morning.
But it seemed like maybe that was, they got captured on a Sunday.
Yeah.
That was Monday.
So the actual population of Happy, Texas,
which is a real place,
in 2010, 678 people. In 2019, 668 people.
Oh.
They lost 10.
COVID?
No, 2019.
No, that was before.
Yeah.
Well,
But it wasn't filmed there.
it wasn't filmed. It was filmed in California.
Yeah. I'm calling it Peru, but it's spelled Piru.
But we meet Joe, who runs the bank, took over from her father. And again, I'm like, Universal Soldier girl, awesome.
Yeah.
I've never seen her in anything else, and I was really excited. And I think her character introduction was really strong because she has to tell them, you don't get the whole 1,000, you get half.
Yeah. Well, the whole gender thing before that, when he says, fetch the pants around here.
Oh, right.
And,
Yeah.
they're here to see the president of the bank, and they're
Fetch the
they're
pants.
abusing her, Ryan,
Yeah.
verbally.
Yeah.
And,
all right, there's one of your tenants. But she bites back just as hard.
Yeah. So I wonder what the way she says that when she's introducing her name.
Yeah.
So when there's that pause there, I didn't quite get what she was doing. She says Joe, which reminded me of Joe versus Volcano because Meg Ryan does that same thing.
Yeah.
Josephine McClintock. How y'all doing?
I think it's just she's used to having to do that. She's a Joe.
Yeah.
Josephine McClintock. It's the most rednecky name.
Her dad's name was Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we find in the periphery a farmer is waiting for his $20,000 for something, and these two perk up. So now I'm like, okay, this is going to be a bank robbery movie.
Can I have $3 for lunch?
And they're going to pretend. So she says, I don't have that kind of cash right now. We got to wait.
2 weeks, which is
They say
exactly
2 weeks.
Yeah, which is exactly what they said when they were going to call
That's
the
what I was
insurance
curious
company.
about because I felt like they were in this town for 3 months.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and yeah, the script was pretty tight. They wrote it all in there.
Yeah. And my first thought is when they go into the school to meet the pageant girls and it finds that they're little girls.
Yeah.
Nobody would allow their kids to be around a guy with a handlebar mustache like that.
And talk the way he does.
Immediately,
Yeah.
it would be red flags immediately. But Steve Zahn is just kind of charming enough for that not to be that big a deal.
Yeah. Well, maybe in Texas where a macrame diaphragm is what's given for the gate
Yeah.
of the prisons. Is
I like the
normal.
sassy lady. I forget. She has this line where they're talking about what kind of men they like. And she says, I like my men a little dirty and packing heat. And kind of gooses Sheriff Chappie, which is ironic from what we find out later.
Yeah.
But I like how she's just giving him a little like boost, because clearly nobody knows, what his deal is. But so they decide that they're going to stick around, lay low, which is a good idea. Because we find out that most of the cops are looking in Mexico.
Yeah, when they find out about the 20 grand coming into the bank,
Yeah.
he's going to rob it.
So what do they want? They're going to be rich. And Harry says, we want beaches and foreign women with large breasts.
Or men with stinky breath and locked in a cell.
Right.
And our boy's on.
That's their fantasy.
I'll take that one.
I'll take that one.
Pointing to the hand of large breast foreign women.
So yeah, that's what they're looking for. Foreign women. Can't be from here. So the stuff that I really liked, man, I gotta be honest, is Steve Zahn with those kids.
Yeah.
Like he is so uncomfortable at first. You see him walk into the schoolroom and Miss Schaefer is taking a gas can away from some kid.
Yeah.
And she's like, you can't do the flaming baton trick again.
And they're fighting.
Yeah,
The kid is
she's
screaming,
like,
trying to get. She carries around her own
We've
personal
established
gas.
these are strong kids.
It's Texas.
They're unnaturally strong. And this is when Steve Zahn is forced to kind of show his pageant powers, because Miss Schaefer is kind of starting to get a little like, can you do this? And he's like, line up, everybody line up. And this is when he does the most bizarre interpretive dance I've ever seen in my life, and it's great.
What did you think of the scene right before that when the girl jumps on the other kid for calling them all sissies and starts beating the heck out of them, and then he lifts them up, carries them outside.
Oh, Steve Zahn, when he abuses that boy,
threatens to, if he ever comes back, he will sneak in their house in the middle of the night with a chainsaw, kill him with a chainsaw.
That was
and then he just drops them.
But it again, within the context of the movie, it endeared you to him.
Yeah. Then he offers the girl a cigarette and says, "You don't punch. Yeah. You don't ever drop your shoulder with your lead hand."
Yeah, and he, in earnest, gives her a smoke,
teaching her, and teaching her how to punch.
But he makes up a dance. He talks about a tornado, winds of fury. That was hysterical. That was and again, I want to see all the outtakes of that, but it was great
and interesting because he did a move called the tornado. Right? Do you remember that? Him saying, tornado. Well, when I looked up Happy Texas, that's one of the things that came out. That town was hit.
Decimated by a tornado.
Completely decimated.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I don't know what year.
Well, the funniest scene in the movie to me.
Oh, that wasn't it.
Was the auction.
Really?
God damn it. That auction.
Where the guy's buying his own tires?
Farnell. Shit.
How did you remember that?
Oh my God.
With the Coke glasses.
Because he is that same character in another movie. Did you get that? He's in that same character in another movie later.
Like Revenge of the Nerds 5?
No. So the Dooley is talking about the Ming vase, and there's a little crack on the back, but you can fix it up. And then he's talking about Farnell liking tires.
Yeah.
He likes his tires. And you see a guy bidding on tires, and it's Varnell. And Joe is like, Varnell, those are your tires. Don't buy those.
Don't let him buy his own tires.
Don't let him buy his own tires.
So again, she's taking care of everybody.
Yeah.
She's like, the leader of the town.
So Varnell, he's in Kingpin. That first bar they go to when Woody Harrelson he's like, he's billed as redneck stutterer. He's like, you want a little action? I got a game for you.
But he stutters in this one.
Yeah,
he's the exact same character.
He's the same character.
They should have put the old lady in the back.
This is one of those things. This is one of those things.
Wait.
When I said it,
Ryan stuck his tongue out as you said that.
I didn't do.
So didn't do
when I
the
said
fingers.
That guy's in Kingpin, that's another moment where my wife was like,
I just did that.
How do you know this?
Yeah, except I didn't roll my eyes and do that. I'm like, that was impressive.
Every time I think she's going to be impressed, and it rarely is the case. And I get it. It's not impressive.
But you called that out without looking it up.
Varnell buying his own tires.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. That was funny as shit.
And the judge letting him.
Yeah. So one of my favorite scenes in the movie was when Joe and Harry are doing the decorations. And again, Joe thinking Harry is a gay man.
Yeah.
It's kind of talking like girlfriends asking for relationship advice with Gary, who just drops in every once in a while for the Bone Zone. And I thought that was for both actors, a really impactful scene.
Yeah. And it's the one later on, too, where you're
Harry,
probably going to get to that. He's Steven at this point, right? They're now Steven and David.
I don't want to get confused. I was going to do this. I was going to do the name thing, but
yeah,
Harry.
They're impersonating Steven and David.
Yeah. And Steve Zahn can never remember the name David. That makes
he says the other one.
So funny.
I'm the other one.
But this scene is really great, and she's talking about how she doesn't think that this is the right thing, and he says what he would say to her. And she says, like a straight man is ever going to say that.
Yeah. And she's just laughing her head off.
Yeah.
Like
a British man would say it. A British man did say it.
With an American accent.
I really thought that was a great scene. And then I realized, like, Harry's having a real nice time. He's doing decorations. He's doing the management pageant stuff.
He's sneaking the code to the safe.
Wayne is doing all the heavy lifting at this point.
Yeah.
Like the montage where Wayne learns all the dancing and the pageant stuff was tremendous.
Yeah. And the one you're like should not be around kids with the handlebar mustache and barely understand him talking.
Well, he does allow her to try the flaming baton, and it sets the whole place on fire.
Which was what the gasoline can was.
It sure
all about.
does. I imagine he's like, all right, go ahead. You do that flaming baton. And started a fire. But the flaming baton comes back at the end. And another scene that was really amazing to me was the sheriff and Harry in their hunting scene.
Oh,
William H. Macy was so good in that scene.
and they never took the camera off of them too, like showing what they're looking at.
Yeah.
You know, they never showed a single rabbit in
They're
the whole
shooting
scene.
rabbits, right? You
Yeah.
find out later.
Oh, there's another one.
Yep.
And then when he gives them the sign about, oh, if you were a gay man, I would be, I would find you very attractive.
Yeah, Harry
and
says it.
Pop him.
But immediately, like, I don't know, 2 minutes into that scene, I'm like, oh, Sheriff's gay.
Yeah.
Holy cow, this is great. Because
Well, their
he was-
faces are really close
He
together.
was asking about Harry and Wayne, Stephen and Dave, if they were still together.
Yeah.
And Harry says, no, we're not really. We're more like conveniences.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
the
that's a
sheriff
bird of a different color.
said he wouldn't have infringed, but then he asks Harry out on a date.
Yeah.
And it's done so well and so respectfully.
And he's a fugitive. So there's no getting out of this.
Yeah.
And this is the sheriff.
This is the sheriff.
Yep. And so he's got to go.
Sheriff Chappie Dent. And
And I love where the date takes him. This
that-
place he's
I-
been wondering about, he's been reading about.
I could talk about this cowboy bar for the next 7 hours. Next 7 hours, I want to talk about this cowboy bar.
And it's all men.
It's and it has everything that I don't like, country music and dancing. But the way that the scene was filmed and them dancing together,
Yeah.
I had a grin.
And
ear
you
to
know
ear.
that took a long time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because that was intricate.
Ton of extras,
Yep.
and you start to see Harry, who starts the date. He's all bummed out. He's being a real douche, and the sheriff, he's asking for 2 more tecates, and then he asks for a steak. What is it? Like a steak, bloody as hell.
He says, yes, rare, and I mean rare. Just dehorn them, slap them on the butt, and send them in here.
Oh my god, that was so great.
Beautiful.
And then the other guy's like, "I'll take the same."
Yeah, he's just hating life that he has to be where he's at.
Oh my god, and
Yeah.
it's this lovely, and they start dancing.
And it's real intricate, goes on,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to spin you again.
And it's, again, it could be played for laughs, and it could be played to make fun, but it really isn't. I think like the two of them dancing and Harry starting to enjoy it.
Oh, you're making a real good point. They don't do any of the cheap.
No,
Yeah.
no, you could have gone for cheap jokes there. You could have gone for a cowboy with ass cheeks out or something like that, but it was just dudes line dancing and having the time of their lives, and I wanted to be there immediately. I wanted to go to that place. And so another scene, again, that really surprised me was Steve Zahn and Harry's scene, where Zahn's at the sewing machine.
This is when he comes home from the date.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
comes home from the date, and Zahn has started to learn how to sew.
Yeah, and what has he got, like a bandana around his
Yeah, he's
top
got
of
like a
his head or
cholo bandana
He's,
with that
he's like
handlebar
full-on
mustache.
housewife at that moment.
And he's talking about, Janie needs this, and we're working on somebody's that. And they have this lover's spat in
Yeah.
a way that was so fun.
They are actually playing the gay couple from the beginning.
Yeah.
They literally have
Yeah.
turned into them.
And then Harry, he says about the sheriff, well, we're dating now.
Yeah. Yeah, he was completely distraught. I'm dating.
Oh, man, I thought that was so, so great.
Yeah.
And such a fun scene, and it gave the movie stakes. Because you're like, you care about these people. And what happens in the locker room later is so fucking devastating.
Yeah.
Because, and that's when I wrote down, how long have they been there? I feel like it's been 3 months. Like literally 3 months.
Yeah. And how do they buy into, the ability for us to buy into those characters the way that we do?
Yeah.
I mean, it's done so well.
So we find out from Mrs. Schaefer that through all of the pageant's history, none of the girls have ever qualified.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yep. She's hoping for the first time.
Just one. And then we find out that they all qualified.
Yeah, after they do their thing and the
They
judges
do
come.
their judges thing, and Steve Zahn says, Wayne says, who did anybody qualify? And she's like, they all qualified, which again was super nice, and he seemed to really be proud of that.
Oh, she gets all crazy, and then they do a hard cut right into the
sex.
great sex scene without showing anything. This made me laugh so hard.
I know.
He's
being pulled to the ground.
Yeah,
and
the chessboard is shaking all over the place. And after they get to and then the music too. They cut up this, this hard tempo music. I mean, there's no nudity, no nothing, but it's hilarious.
And what I loved in the post-coital scene was she's like, you have a lot of ladies' names tattooed all over you.
Yeah, I got a little quiz to see if you paid attention on this part. So he names 2 of the 3 girls.
Jessica Lange and Jamie Lee Curtis.
All right. And what's the other name on there that doesn't get talked about?
From Trading Places, he says.
Yeah. There was one more name on his chest.
Oh, I didn't see the other name.
Meg.
Oh, Meg Ryan?
Had to be Meg Ryan.
Yeah. What I noticed moving forward was Harry. This was still a very 90s movie. The jeans, Harry's belt loops. Did you see how many belt loops he had?
No.
He had fucking Z Cavaricis on, this guy. Just belt loops for days. He looked like such a weirdo. But it put me back in the 90s. I'm like, this is a 90s movie. And now we have Harry going back to see Joe, and Glenn is leaving. And I think he's going to be bummed out, or there's going to be a conflict or something. Glenn's the guy who just drops in for a bang every so often, but she reveals that she broke up with him, and he didn't really give a shit.
Well, she spots him out of the corner. He's like hiding in the weeds.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You want some coffee?"
Yeah.
Like, how did she see him?
Hiding in the bushes.
Yeah.
He wasn't hiding very well.
They talk about him being a stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's a criminal. Or no, he has a credit card criminal.
But she's not, concerned.
Yeah. And now we have the surprise with Bob showing back up. Now, this is where I had a question. You've seen this more than once?
Yeah.
Bob shows back up, and he is there to rob the bank, which he calls his bank. What was the connection there?
So there could have been some deleted scenes, but by coincidence, they ended up in the same town as, although they were obviously close to the prison.
Where did Bob go?
That was a bank that Bob had been planning to rob.
Oh.
And by coincidence, they end up in the same town, staking out his bank.
It makes sense.
Because the night before, you just see the cigarette butts dropping when he's watching them.
Yeah, I didn't know it was him. And it was a fun reveal that it was him. I kind of figured he would come back.
Yeah.
But now he's forcing the guys, or he's in on this bank robbery. And do you think Harry at this point has decided not to do it?
Mm-hmm.
And Wayne is still into doing it.
They're both into their girls. I mean, they're both ready to settle down at this point.
Yeah.
I think so.
And that, again, is another part of the charm of this movie.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, shit, now this guy shows back up, and he's going to kill everybody.
And so now they're kind of stuck. But they plan with this guy anyway because they know he's a psychopath and they know he could kill people they care about now.
Right.
Including kids.
They're just trying to get him out of here.
There's stakes with kids involved here too.
They don't even want any of the money. They're just...
They just want to get him in and out.
Without anybody getting hurt.
And so they're saying, they're going to use the pageant as cover. And when they all come out, they're going to use the intro song to cover so they have a whole plan.
Yep. 3:45 p.m.
And so before the pageant, Wayne and Harry are in this locker room with Bob. And this is when Sheriff Chappie comes in. And this scene broke my fucking heart. And I didn't think, but it was one of those you've seen it in movies before where, the sheriff pops his head in, Bob's behind the door with a gun. I'm going to kill this guy.
Right, get rid of him.
You
see that all the time.
And it's that get away, you're ugly, I hate you.
Yeah.
And he does it, but what Harry says to him, and it was like, what was I thinking with your big dumb eyes and your redneck something?
Well, it's what did he use the Ghostbusters term? So we got two Ghostbusters terms in this movie. He says bug eyes.
You got the bug
With
eyes.
your
Janine,
big-
you got
with
the
your-
bug eyes.
Yeah, sorry about the bug eyes thing.
But
Yeah, he says with your bug eyes and your two left feet.
And
And
your
he
two
hands
left
him
feet.
back his rabbit foot.
and he hands the gift that he got in William H. Macy's face.
He's crushed. He's just
Could
devastated.
black out the sun.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And we were watching this like, oh, Jesus. Like, I know this is a lighthearted comedy.
Yeah,
but
but it hurt.
that was really, really rough.
Yeah.
And I think it was rough for Harry, too, who I think cares about this guy as a person.
Well, yeah, he's a great guy and he's just doing his job.
Yeah. So we have the pageant starting, and this is my recording. Have we hit a spiritual moment yet?
No,
Not yet.
it's right at the end.
With a comedy, I realized there's so many clips that could be done. And I tried to find, some of the more emotional moments, and I
Yeah.
want people to see the movie, but the prayer
Oh yeah,
the prayer that Wayne gives before the pageant, I just thought was particularly profound. So here we go. They're about to start the pageant, and Wayne is praying with his pageant students.
Hi. Okay, everyone. I hope we're all ready. Come on, come here. Okay. You think we should pray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's voice.
Why don't you go
Here.
ahead?
Alright. Bow your heads.
What about hold hands?
Alright. Hold hands. Okay, God. Just want you to look down on these girls here. They're like little flowers. In the rain you send them. You gotta be gentle and sweet. We come to you today and we ask you to just help them. Help us grab this pageant by the balls and rip them off. I mean, if those judges don't like us, then screw them. These girls here, they're talented, they're pretty, and if those judges say anything different, then I hope that on Judgment Day, you put their asses through a meat grinder. Oh, man.
Oh my God,
asses through a meat
I
grinder.
love that. It's
I mean, mind you, these are all like 10-year-old,
these are,
10-year-old little girls.
and again, the care that he legit has about this thing is great. Now they're forced to rob this bank. We find Harry in a phone booth, right?
Harry's in the phone booth, but we don't know who he's calling.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
did you think he was
No,
calling?
the first time I saw it, I don't think I realized until they cut to Pearlman.
I kind of think that I one of my small moments of clarity was I think he's calling the marshals.
Yeah, because they gave you a brief setup
Yeah.
of that early on.
Yeah.
yeah,
So you get a situation where you kind of know that tension is coming. You know that a showdown is coming.
oh yeah.
But what kind? Because I think
Not what actually happens. I wouldn't.
so. They want Bob in the bank, marshals to descend on the bank. Bob gets pinched.
Yep.
They escape.
I think they just take their girls and
Maybe.
I think they set up camp right there.
But it's foiled by the fact that Joe shows up at the bank while Bob is in there, and Joe gets herself hostaged.
By a big old bad
Is that
Bob.
a word?
Hostages.
Hostage?
Hosted.
She gets hostaged, and there's not a ton of action in this movie, but the end of this action is phenomenal.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Besides the big dance scene.
That's action. Yeah. that
Yeah.
is
Well,
action.
both of the dance scenes actually.
Yes.
But
Yes.
this one right through the window and everything.
But so the marshals are on the roof.
Across
and
the street.
Across the street, kind of doing their thing. I don't know if they know there's a hostage situation inside, but Sheriff Chappie shows up, and they couldn't get a hold of him because they said, "Did you call local law?"
Yeah, Pearlman. Yeah, Pearlman.
They couldn't get a hold of him to let him know what was up, so he wanders haphazardly into this.
Yeah, Pearlman did say treat the woman as a civilian,
Yeah.
and then let me know when you got one of them in your sights.
So we have William H. Macy, who goes into full-on hero mode, and
He sees the car.
yeah.
How about the crying? So he's got the broken heart.
Oh,
and
that,
and the way he's
That's
just
right.
driving around.
He's just crying. Yeah. That's true. And he'll stop and see something and then continue crying.
Yeah,
That was funny.
Yeah. So then he sees the car outside the bank there without a license plate on it.
Yeah.
So he goes in to check the bank, and
Yeah.
I'll help her.
And so he gets into a shootout with Bob, and I think it's a very heroic moment because Bob has body armor on.
Yeah.
Chappie shoots him right in the chest,
Yeah.
doesn't do anything, and Bob shoots Chappie in the shoulder. Which
Yeah.
I have a theory. Jess and I have a theory that the heroes always get shot in the shoulder.
Happens a lot.
It's always the case. Sometimes the leg, most
Because
of the
you know
shoulder.
he's going to be alive. You know,
Yes.
you know it didn't take out the lungs and heart.
And so he's shot. Harry comes in to kind of see what's going on because Bob has taken Joe as a hostage, and they jump into the RV, and there's that whole thing. But
When they're on the floor, though, after he jumps through the two former daters,
yeah,
he's
and
like,
Harry,
I'm not trying to ride the bank.
are you okay? And William H. Macy says, "I've been hurt worse today."
Yeah, and he's got, a slug
He's
right through
bleeding.
his shoulder.
I've been hurt worse today. Bob escapes with the money, right? Doesn't he have the money?
Oh.
He's got the green duffel bag. He's got the money. And there is a chase.
You completely forget about the money.
Yeah.
You're so...
He has a green duffel bag. I don't know.
Yeah, but, you buy into these characters so much. That was an excellent point.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, did they even rob the
I
bank?
don't know if they resolved that because I do think Bob was in the vault when Joe came in. So he was taking the money out.
But again, we don't even care. The bank robbery has really nothing to do with what's going on. It's about, we're worried about those people getting hurt.
So there's a fun little chase and some action, I think.
Well, the chase is, they're in the same vehicle, right? So Joe is kidnapped and put into the tow truck, and they drive away towing the camper. And our boys run and jump into the camper.
And try to hit the
So
brakes.
The car chase is actually the same vehicle. It's the camper being towed.
Which was funny.
It was hilarious.
So that doesn't work out. Bob has to pivot, and he goes into the pageant auditorium.
Well, they end up back at the pageant.
And this is what I was worried about. And what
Now you're worried
about.
for the kids.
Yeah.
You're
and
freaking out.
Again, MC Gainey holding a child is a terrible image.
Yeah. With
It's
a gun.
terrible image.
With a gun.
But very quickly, she takes her fire baton, hits him in the nuts, and then punches him out in the face.
Yeah, wasn't it two? So he's holding one kid, then the other girl comes up with the baton
Oh, is that what
in
it was?
between the
Okay,
legs.
okay.
And then Maddie, the one he taught
When
to
he was
punch,
holding, yeah.
gives him the slug. Yeah.
So you have a little
So
full
the
circle.
little team, effort.
So
They're proud of my girls.
again, a little far-fetched, I guess, from a,
No, but funny.
but
I mean, the
again,
flaming
as a
baton
comedy,
in the nuts was
yeah.
was
And it
hilarious.
kind of made like a mark on his dick area.
And he screams like a girl, the big macho guy. Yeah.
So at this point, were you wondering what was going to happen to Wayne and Harry? Like, is it going to be one of those, they're let free because they helped?
Oh, I wasn't thinking that. I was more just sitting back, waiting to see. Waiting to see what was going
Because
to
it
happen.
can't end without them in prison again.
Well, each guy is in the back of a cruiser, and each girl comes up and talks to their man.
They get arrested.
Yeah.
And rightly so.
He had Zahn headbutts the big guy, and Pearlman has him hogtied.
Yeah, yeah. So they're taken away. They're in prison, and the end of this movie.
Yes.
This is what you had problems with.
I an observation, but then there's, kind of what I'm using as a spiritual moment too. It happened twice in the movie.
The end of the movie is at the prison where Harry and Wayne are,
Right.
and there's a flatbed truck and a stage, and I think one of the most sensational dance numbers I've ever seen.
Well, and we don't know they're at the prison. So the girls are doing their routine.
Oh, I figured it was at the prison.
They set it
They
up.
were on a flatbed truck.
But they set it up like they were at the pageant, because Zahn, his face is against the window in the back of the car saying, "I'm sorry, I'm not going to get to see your number. Remember to start off quiet."
Yeah, quiet.
And then they cut to her starting off quiet.
Interesting.
And so at that point, I didn't realize they were at the prison until the camera pulls back.
That's interesting you said that. I assumed it was at the prison. I don't
Really?
know why. Because I saw the flatbed
Maybe
truck.
you did see it before.
No,
Well, the flatbed truck was not the stage at the church.
Yeah,
so-
it didn't look the same.
Okay. See, you just have that eye.
that was the only logical leap I could make. Like, oh, they must be, and weird as shit that it's at the prison.
Yeah.
I mean, really, where were the parents of those kids? Because if you
Well,
got
there's
that
armed
call,
guards in between
if
the
you
kids.
got that call as a dad, and they said, "Hey, listen, I know your daughter is 8 or 9, and she's in pageants and stuff. They didn't get to do their dance, but their fake pageant instructors are in prison. We want to bring them down to the prison to do a show." Would you be like, "Okay, I'll sign off on that permission slip"?
in front of all the, well, they did have bleachers with people in it, and then the double fencing and the armed guards behind them. So this is 1999. This is 3 years post John Bonet, which was still in the headlines like crazy.
Interesting.
And how they could do that scene.
But this
because the
didn't.
girls, like, they're wearing these dresses, and they literally, the music picks up and they pull their dresses off, and they're in the
it
tiny
didn't-
little outfits.
It didn't seem. I thought it would seem uncomfortable, but it didn't. It was.
But in 1999,
I didn't. I
3
didn't
year,
frame it that way.
all that pageant stuff was in
Yeah.
all the rag mags.
But they didn't look as nightmarish as John Bonet looked at times with the makeup and stuff. These kids looked. They weren't super made up, and I think maybe that was intentional.
Yeah.
Because the makeup and some of those things and the costumes were, but the song was kind of, it was old timey, and
Yeah.
it didn't seem creepy like I thought it would.
No, it wasn't creepy.
Considering it's at a
I'm
prison.
considering the timing of it. I'm just surprised that they did that because, you got to assume that there's pedophiles in that prison. And
I don't know, maybe there's some macrame people who are making macrame diaphragms.
yeah, because they use a lot of them in Texas.
They sure do. The prisons leak like them.
They leak them
But
out.
the kids do this dance number, and it was charming as hell. I was like,
And the song is something about "I love you" or "I love you more" or something like that, which is leading into
yeah.
the two women addressing their men.
Okay, Joe has serious self-esteem issues. She let Gary just drop in and bang her every once in a while, and she's going to wait 3 to 5 years for this other dude. Maybe 22 months for good behavior.
22 months. Yeah.
Like, come on, really?
Population
I
668.
know he said a lot of nice things, but
What
come
are-
on, Joe.
What are your options in
She's
Happy
a banking
Texas?
magnet. She runs the bank.
Well,
I know Slim Pickens there.
what would you give her? I'd give her a strong 8.5, maybe
Yeah.
a 9.
Yeah, and I know you got, Vernon or whatever, with his tires, and he's probably the only eligible
Oh.
bachelor in town.
She,
But Christ.
and she is 5'10". She is one tall.
Oh, she is tall.
She is a tall
I think she's
woman.
taller than Jean-Claude Van Damme.
She probably kicks better too.
I don't know that anybody
Van Damme
kicks
is
better.
a poser.
Nope.
Then why wouldn't he get in the ring with Don the Dragon
Watch-
Wilson?
Watch Hard Target.
Don the Dragon
meets
Wilson
those
challenged
first-
him to a fight in the ring.
I just don't think he wanted to
And
beat up
he-
a guy named
he-
Don. Might as well have given him a wedgie. Pulled his glasses off. I don't know.
Vin
Put boogers in
Diesel.
his ear.
Vin Diesel would have done it, right?
Absolutely. This movie was absolutely fantastic. I loved every second of it. It.
You just like it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had so much fun, laughed out loud. Again, I was worried in a couple of moments that it would start to be disrespectful, or especially when you have
Cliche.
this kind of situation. But I took comfort in William H. Macy. I didn't think he would be in something that would be, derogatory towards gays or would take the easy joke.
Yeah.
He's not that kind of guy. Steve Zahn, I don't think so either. I mean, he's a goofball and he's in a lot of silly movies, but he's not, I think he's somebody who wouldn't do anything like that either. Although he looked like somebody who would, beat you up if you looked at him wrong,
Goat boy.
Goat boy. All right. Well, we've got some reviews.
All right.
And, our first review is a 1 out of 10, and it's a longer one, but I'm confused by this review.
So he only gave it 1 star out of 10.
This person he or she, part of it is written crazy. Some of it's written really well. I hope I can read it well. But 1 out of 10, tiresome. Let's see. Where have we seen this premise before? A group of misfits rides into town, shakes up the backward townsfolk, and shows them that life is worth living. Sniff, sniff. I smell another rehash of a plot older than time itself. Happy Texas is about 2 small-time crooks who masquerade as gay men to put on a pageant featuring little girls in a place called, improbably, Happy Texas. Just why the town should spring for such an endeavor is never explained, and the end result is a pageant that only the parents of the girls would want to watch. What a douchebag. Now,
it was explained.
I do like the fact that these people in this little hick town love their pageant, but this person is going after these girls in their performance. I don't like that. I guess a bunch of little girls who sing off key and can barely walk, let alone dance, must be a source of civic pride somewhere in the United States.
Jesus.
This is in print, you guys. Typical of Hollywood films, there's at least one child who speaks like an adult and can throw a mean punch like a 50-year-old drunk, dropping a man 10 times her weight. If you're a budding screenwriter, for God's sakes, please don't ever write a character like this. There's also a masculine and forthright woman named Jo who runs the town bank, and by gum, nobody is going to tell her what to do.
By gum?
By gum.
As in Jamie?
That's like saying dad gum.
Jamie?
Like, where's the dad gum bathroom? Holy cow. The prevailing notion among Hollywood screenwriters is that if you give the characters some quirky traits, you can make them instantly lovable. Who cares about character development when you have a woman banker named Jo? The townspeople are broadly painted caricatures of small-town bumpkins. I guess that's supposed to make them charming. This film looks and feels so much like Raising Arizona that one wonders if there were some Coen brothers wannabes behind the production of this film, which is really sad because aside from Fargo, any Coen brothers film is largely unsatisfying. Whoa.
Yeah.
This is a maniac.
First of all, it wasn't a Hollywood film.
Happy Texas does not fail to leave the same lingering sense of unfulfillment. There's no substance to this film. All the actors float over the scenes like two-dimensional cutouts, saying their lines and squinting as they practice their southern accents. Ooh, okay.
I think we both take issue with that.
You're getting upset. There is no sense of urgency or habitation, and everyone seems so involved in themselves that they can barely acknowledge the existence of others. Many, many little self-involved soliloquies dot this film from start to finish as each character thinks the others want to know all about him. Someone please explain to me why Hollywood thinks that characters talking endlessly about themselves is not worse than its polar opposite. Action movies where explosions occur every 5 minutes and the hero utters some inane catchphrase after dispatching 12 attackers.
Is it over?
No. Plot holes abound. Why did the guy go on the date with the sheriff, for instance? He could just as easily have turned him down. The dialogue is a howler. There is nothing fuzzy about what I feel for you. I think that line is from Shakespeare. I recommend you avoid this tiresome video and find something else, like the AOL discs you get in the mail. This DVD is suitable only as a coaster.
God. We just spent the last, hour and 20 minutes saying how great the acting was?
Yeah, I mean, this guy used...
I think I get it,
Don't
though,
give
Ryan.
a gum.
I think I get it. That his mother used a macrame diaphragm.
Should have used a regular condom.
I think that explains it all.
Should have used the traditional. All right. Last review, 10 out of 10. Happy Texas is one of the best movies I've ever seen. It has laughs, suspense, kindness, and intelligence. The acting and interpersonal dynamics are excellent. Besides the stellar performance by everyone in the cast, I think special mention should go to Ally Walker as Josephine McClintock. The scene at her house where she and Jeremy Northam's character are painting props, and all the scenes between her and him are extremely well done. Harry Sawyer's reserved, rather civilized demeanor somehow works well with Wayne Jr.'s outspokenness and physical aggressiveness.
Just hearing it.
Wayne Jr.
Just hearing you read that.
Holy shit, I wish I could rename my son over again.
Have another one.
The reintroduction of Bob Maslow was done at a perfect time, and that is an unexpected twist in the plot. I appreciated many things about the ending scene at the prison performance by the Happy Girls. Doreen and Wayne still wanted each other. Josephine and Harry still had a chance at a delayed reunion. Harry could be out in under 2 years. The girls' performance of What's So Great About Love, complete with the spastic moves Wayne taught them, was excellent. I love how the movie was filmed in big, bright colors with lots of outdoor scenes. None of the morose, ashen tones that are prevalent today. The soundtrack is great. Some of the best scenes are between Northam and Walker. And specified, Joe, quote, I haven't had a girlfriend in a really long time. Harry, neither have I, him having been in prison. Joe, that's funny, thinking he was referring to his gayness. And Joe, yelling from tow truck, what are you doing? Harry, I'm trying to save you. Joe, well stop, I'm trying to save you, if I don't kill you first. Steve Zahn should have won an Oscar for his performance. Remember to keep the beat. I have watched Happy Texas many times, and it always brings him back alive.
Nice.
Whew.
They put a lot into that review.
You know, I decided to go with the longer reviews. I didn't know what it would take out of me. It took something.
Oh, yeah. You're a little pale.
I'm glad we got through it. But this was super fun. Really, really great movie. I had a blast watching it again after the black hole that I put you through, dude.
We needed a little levity.
Yes.
Well, there were 2 of them in a row. 2 heavies in a row.
Yeah, there may be 2 comedies in a row at this point. If you have thoughts about doing too many heavy movies in a row, you can email us at alittleindependentpodcast@gmail.com and tell us what you think about what we're doing.
Yeah.
Be nice. I mean, if you need to be mean, but think about it twice.
About being nice.
Yeah, think twice about being nice.
So we're just slogans left and right.
We're
here.
getting there. We're looking to merch, people.
Well, you look sharp there in your uniform, Ryan.
You look great in your uniform too.
And interesting that we had gum mentioned.
Yeah,
our Jamie Gum uniform.
Yes. Well, Todd.
Yes, Ryan.
We will always have
Monty Doro.
Who are those guys?
Who are those guys? You'll love it. It's just a little independent.
You love it. It's just a little independent. You're about to say.
You'll love it. It's just a little independent. You're gonna love it. It's just a little independent.
Love it. It's just a little independent.
Like I'm introducing a movie to you.
Like you're about to.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
It's just a little independent.